Simplify your life. Here's a big one. Hebrews 12:1. Let's lay aside every weight. Now, that's not just talking about sin, but that's definitely included. And the sin, because now he's talking about sin, which so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance, not just sin, but weights. What are weights in our life that are causing us not being able to run full speed in what God has told us to do? Some people are like, well, yeah, but you don't need to run. You need to go nice and slow. And so now this will be more of like a leadership type context, but a lot of leaders will be like, we need to go nice and slow. This says run your race. Now, is there a process to get to where you're running? Yeah, you need to stretch. You need to start walking, jogging, and find your pace. But it's a picture of running. And so when there's weights, what happens is we actually take the weights that are holding us back and they become cares to us. Well, we're not ready for this because of this, and we can't do this because of finances. And so we're going to wait on the finances. And now we're delaying God. We're not running, we're crawling for 5 years in something God wanted us to be running in now because we looked at the natural and those hindrances and the bottlenecks and we let them become weights in our life. And so now we're not doing and running at a steady pace of what God's told us to do. I'm just not a big fan of this. Like, I mean, this is even in discipleship. A lot of people are like, well, you can't prophesy because you're not ready yet. Show me in scripture where that is. Like, I mean, I could sit here and quote several anyways, and I'm not going to. So there's all kinds of things that people will let bottlenecks become weights to the race, the pace that they're supposed to be running for their race. So let's lay aside those weights. Simplify your life. What may be so complicated right now that's causing strife and just all this stuff? I'm not saying get rid of your husbands or wives. I'm just saying simplify your life though. Maybe stop doing some extra hobby that takes a lot of your time or something and spend more time with your wife or husband, right? Something. Simplify it. So here's a couple practical applications.